Hi, okay, so I just want to show you my super gut healing morning smoothie. If you're on GAP stage 1 or if you're doing any intensive kind of healing and you're also off dairy and you're sensitive to eggs and you're sensitive to everything, and you're basically having the meat stock and the cooked vegetables and the meats and from GAPS, but you can't even have the GAPS milkshake because you can't add the eggs, you can't add the kefir, you can't add anything. I just want to show you my super good morning kind of milky shake. Just show you what it looks like there. And this is such a healing morning smoothie for the gut, okay? So I'm gonna show you what's in it. Okay, so first of all, I like to keep these in the freezer. If you juice once a week, this is a juice. Don't fill it all the way because it'll explode, glass will break, but fill it about an inch from the, or half an inch from the top, and then it'll be fine when it freezes. So if you batch freeze fresh pressed juice, then you can make enough for like 5, 6 days, 7 days, and then you can have one for every day of the week. And if you do it once a week, then you can save them, pull one out the night before, and have it ready to go. Okay, so what I like to have in this fresh pressed juice here, as you can see it, is beets, cucumbers, lemon, ginger, carrots, apple, and lemon. So that's a super, super great, amazing healing. Oh, and sorry, and parsley, one herb. So I chose parsley. So if you want to go back and write down those ingredients or any combination of those that you have on hand, I wouldn't go too heavy on the dark leafy greens like that have oxalates or too much sulfur or goitrogen effects, anything like that. So I would skip the chard and the kale and the spinach and all those, but I would definitely focus on, I'm sensitive to celery, so I didn't put it in there, but you definitely could. So again, like a green, like celery or cucumber, I used cucumber, an herb, a parsley. Cilantro would be too detoxifying, so I like to stick with cilantro or parsley. Carrots, and of course these are all organic, okay? Carrots, beets, lemon, green apple, and ginger. And then you put this in the fridge or in the freezer, like I said. So in the morning, you take it, you put it into your Vitamix, you put the whole thing into your Vitamix, and then you are going to add, I also do my meat stock. This is not bone broth, this is meat stock. So it's when you have your chicken, it's covered in water and it's boiled for 2 to 3 hours on low heat. This is a meat stock, so all the glutamine is in here that you need for gut healing, okay? And you're not gonna get that glutamate reaction that you do or that you can with long cooked bones and bone broth. So this is all the gelatinous material. It's amazing. It's super amazing for your gut. And again, you can batch it in the freezer and take one out before bed. And then you can use this for, because this is a smaller one, so this would be for 1 day, and I would use half, like you can use this as you go down. So this could be used for 2-3 days for the smoothies, and you can also add it to your soups and everything else. So I would take this out for a full day for me, for a meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Anyways, what you want to do is add a cup of this. So not the whole thing, but a cup to this whole thing. Okay, I know you're thinking, oh, I don't want to drink that for breakfast, but trust me, it's not bad. Take a scoop of collagen protein. It's going to make it creamy. It's going to add extra collagen, and bone broth protein as well, of those 2 proteins that are going to add to this meat stock to make it super amazing for you. Now, if you don't have the bone broth or you don't want to add the bone broth, that's fine, but I think you have to add the collagen to this. Then you're going to add a teaspoon of slippery elm powder. This will also help the heal and seal the gut. You can buy it at health food stores or online or whatever. So go ahead and put this in. So you can put in a half or a whole teaspoon of this. And then the final piece of the smoothie, I keep a mixture of this made. And you're thinking, what is that? It's half coconut oil and half Manuka honey stirred up. Sometimes I add in a little bit of local raw honey too, just so that I can get pollen and different things from the area. But I really like to have this in a jar ready to go because honey is a decongestant and it's healing. It's got lots of antibacterial properties in it, and coconut oil is the fat that you really need in your morning smoothies. So these two mixed together, I take a large heaping teaspoon and put it in the Vitamix. Then I'm gonna blend all that together. Normally on GAPS you would add a raw egg yolk and you might add a little bit of yogurt. You could also add some coconut yogurt, but these must be homemade and from fresh, raw, organic coconuts if that's what you're doing. Again, if you're on dairy, which I am not, it must be raw milk and it must be from, homemade. So anyways, this is the healing smoothie, the gut healing smoothie that I can make, and it's delicious. You flood your body with the nutrients of the juice. You get the fat to slow down absorption and make sure that all the vitamins and minerals are soluble for your body. Some of them are fat soluble. Also, you've gotten the awesome gelatin. You've got the collagen, which your body needs, the slippery elm, and the honey with coconut oil. So hopefully this gives you a good idea that what you can have when you're super, super restricted and you still need something super healing for your body that will give you energy and will also heal your gut. And shouldn't flare up anything with these ingredients. So unless you're super sensitive to one of those vegetables, then you can leave it out. Or if you're, in total toxic overload, then you might want to leave out the herbs. You might want to leave out the parsley if you don't want to, and just a few. So anyways, I hope this helps you.